Alright, Python fittings. We've got a large amount of stuff to send you on that front. Alright, let's start over here. These are Y connectors. They're for your water and soda water. When you do the Python, where it branches off the main trunk of Python to connect a gun, that's what these are for. Now, syrups. When you branch off a gun, you've got your syrups and you've got your soda water and water. With the soda water and water, you've got two lines. You've got the soda out and water out, and then you've got water return and soda return. No need to cut the soda returns because that's a return line, doesn't get affected. What I recommend doing is cutting all the lines except for the water return and the soda return with the syrup lines. They simply get teed off at the main trunk and it goes up to where the gun is. So with the T, you connect the two original lines back together again, and then you got the other one that goes up to the gun. With the water, you can do that with water and soda water, but it's a bit dodgy. It'll work and it's the easy way to do it, but you don't get as good a product. What I recommend doing is where you've cut the water and soda water outlet lines, use a right angle. Then send that water and soda water all the way up the line. So use the, for example, soda, whatever line color, which is usually red, for the soda water up to where the gun is. Just below where the gun comes out, about 10 centimeters, put it in one of these Ys. Then use the black line, which is the soda return, to go back down to the red soda line and put another elbow in and send it further down the line. The reason for this is the recirculation keeps the soda water nice and cold. But if you branch it off, it's not recirculating. So wherever you branch it off from the main Python line, up to the gun, through to the end of the gun, the soda water and the water is just sitting there going warm. When it gets warm, it goes flat. Now, if you're doing a full glass of Coke or schooner glass full of drink with no ice, you're not going to notice it because it's going to mix with the good stuff and it should be fine. But if you're doing a mixer in a small glass, then and you haven't used the gun for a while, then you're just putting you're topping it up with flat product. But if you send the soda water in a loop all the way up to the end of the gun, then you got a nice fresh product. So that's what they're for. Now, you've got 6 guns, so there are 12 in there. That is 6 for each gun, water and soda water, so 12. All right. Same with this, there's enough in here to do the water and soda water for 6 guns. You need 4 for each gun, 2 for the water, 2 for the soda water. So that's 24. I've given you 3 packs of 10, so you got 30 in there, so you got plenty of extra. These T-pieces, they are for the syrups. The T-piece, the syrups off and go up to the gun. Now once again, you've got 6 guns, 6 syrups on each gun. So 6 sixes are 36. There's 48 in there. That gives you plenty, because you may also want to branch off your Python line later on. Depends on how your Python's configured. Now, we've also included a couple of these. These you'll need to connect the Python line to the actual machine. Also, if you accidentally cut the Python line, say the return lines or something, which don't need to be cut, you can use them to patch it up. Now, clamps. We've given you 200 of these. In fact, I'm going to throw in another packet. There we go, 300 of these. These are the 15.7 clamps. They do all the big size fittings. So you've got plenty of them. 300 should be more than enough. I've also got 2 packs of the smaller clamps. Now, the smaller clamps are what you're going to need to use to reduce the size of the Python line. Python line comes in a 10mm line, but the fittings that go into the back of the guns are all 6mm. So what you're going to need to do is, after you run the Python up to where the gun's going, you're then going to need to reduce the 10mm line to a 6mm line. And the way you do that is these. These have a 10mm on one side, 6mm on the other side. There is more than enough to do all your guns there. Got 40 of them there for you. So what you do is you put that in the end of the 10mm, clamp it off. Then you've got quite a large roll of 6mm, which we'll be sending you. Use about somewhere between 6 and 10 centimeters for each of it, and you clamp the 6mm to there. You've got a 6 to 10mm length, and then you connect the barb. I haven't got the barbs here. The barbs are actually part of the Wunderbar gun, so they'll be coming in the Wunderbar boxes. So that's what those are for. So that's pretty much everything. Now, the 6mm line, which I'll go through now as well, is used for them. The only other thing you're going to need it for is your gas regulator, which we cover in the gas regulator section. But from the gas regulator, that line will go from the gas regulator syrup line to your syrup pump board, and it will go from the gas regulator down to your machine. That puts the bubbles in your soft drink. If you need more, please ask. It's not that expensive. We've given you quite a bit there. That should cover all your needs. But that is all your fittings. We will box that up in a nice cardboard box for you.